So the note of vetiver is either a love it or a hate it. And for me personally, I absolutely love the note of vetiver. Just the way it comes across, very earthy, sometimes dry, sometimes wet. It's a very complex note. And once I actually got my nose on Commodities Bergamot, I absolutely love that one. So today we're gonna be focusing on Commodities Vetiver, and I have really high hopes for this one. So let's crack this package open and try this one out. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel. If you are a return subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content. So if you love fragrances, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And also make sure to hit that bell so you won't miss any future fragrance videos. But like I said in the intro, of course, today we're gonna be focusing on Commodities Vetiver, which I'm actually very, very excited about because just now I just did an unboxing and first impression on Commodities Bergamot. This one should be up before you're watching this, so if you are curious about this one as well, go check that one out. But like I said, the main focus is today on Vetiver by Commodity. Now, let's go ahead and go over this presentation. It is very similar to pretty much all their offerings from the line, but on the front, you have the house Commodity Vetiver and the shape of the bottle right there. Very simplistic, but I absolutely love this packaging for some reason. Nothing on the top. On the sides, it just says the house Commodity, and this is a 100 ml 3.4 ounce bottle, and this is a eau de parfum concentration, which is very nice actually, because I believe from the Platinum line, which is their most expensive, which this one is from, they used to be EDTs until they came up with, I believe, like 5 fragrances included in this. They upgraded them to eau de parfum, so that is a nice upgrade. I actually got this one for pretty much a steal. Now, really quick, I actually found this one at TJ Maxx. These fragrances on Commodities website retail for $135, so it is quite up there, a little bit more than most of your designers or stuff like that, since this is a niche house. And I picked this one up for $29.99, as you can see right there. That is pretty much over $100 off. And yeah, I picked up 2 of them for both the same price, which is strange because I was at a different TJ Maxx and they had both of these as well, the Vetiver and Bergamot, and they were both 50 bucks. So got them both for 60 bucks. So retail, they would have been close to 300. So I think that is fantastic. So if you are out in the rack stores, definitely look for these, pick them up, because also really quick, this house, they did go under, and all the fragrances were discontinued for quite some time. And they just recently got bought back, which is nice, of course, and they're gonna be pretty much coming back. They used to sell these at Sephora as well, so they might bring them back there as well too, but yeah. Now on this side, you do have 3 notes listed by Commodity. We have Haitian Vetiver, Patchouli, which I love patchouli, and then Vintage Jasmine. So I hope this one smells good. I'm so excited. But on the bottom, of course, you have your batch code right there to authenticate your product and see when your product was produced. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. On the back, that is your barcode right there and some ingredients. So let's go ahead and open the top here. Crack this one open. I have heard some things about Vetiver by Commodities, so cannot wait to try this out. I do have like quite a few Vetivers, such as Guerlain's Vetiver, which is like a very green kind of Vetiver, which I absolutely adore. All right, let's put the box to the side and take a look at this bottle. Wow, these bottles are so good looking in my opinion. This is what the bottle looks like. Of course, you have the sticker right there in the nice gray. Looks, like I said, very professional, very simple, but it does the job. And then you have this silver cap on the back. You do have Commodity right there. And then on the bottom, of course, your information and your batch code as well. Now these caps, they don't click into place, but they are held in by friction, so you can't pick it up by the cap pretty snugly actually. So you can pick it up with confidence that it's not gonna fall, which is nice. Now let me see if I smell this one out of the bottle. I do pick up something very slight, so hopefully this one wasn't sprayed, which obviously I don't think it was. The other one I can smell out of the bottle as well, but it wasn't sprayed. So let's go ahead and do a first impression of Commodities Vetiver. Spray it right here, because I do have the other Commodity on. Like I said, I just did a first impression of it, so hopefully that does not interfere with this one. So spray it right here. All right, so it wasn't that spray. Get 2 sprays on. Now, like I said previously, the atomizers aren't the best, but it gets the job done. It's not the worst by any means, but yeah. Let's see here what we pick up on here. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Wait. Wow, there is something very, very unique about this, guys. Very unique. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is up my alley 100%. So, right off the bat, I'm picking up on, of course, Vetiver. It's actually a dry, yeah, it's coming across like a very, very dry Vetiver, which I'm not usually used to be honest with you. Like in Guerlain Vetiver, it's very like a wet Vetiver, very green, wet. This one is dry. Like it's dry as ash, guys. Wow. I'm also picking up on some kind of I think that is apple. I believe that's apple, but there's something unique about this, and the way it's coming across to me. It almost smells a little bit oudy. Now, I don't think this has oud in it, but it's coming across almost like a damp, like basement, so to say, like damp carpet, if you know what I mean, or damp clothes or something like that. It's coming across almost like moldy a little bit. There's something in this that's giving it that kind of vibe, and I'm saying oud. There's not oud in here. I'm not picking up on the oud. No, I'm just saying because oud is a moldy, kind of comes across a little bit like fungus, sort of. But this smells like a damp basement. I don't know what that is that's making it come across like that, but I don't know if that's a patchouli. Alright, let me let that sit down for a second, but that is addicting, guys. This is something different. I've never smelled a vetiver quite like this in my life. I'm actually very excited about this after smelling it for the first time. Wow, I cannot wait to try this one out. But as far as age groups go for this, definitely mature, 100%. I don't think if you're a teenager, you're probably not gonna like this at all, to be honest with you. This is very mature, very complex, very well blended together. Wow, this is different. This is different. And I haven't heard really a lot of people talk about this fragrance in particular for some reason. Or even the House of Commodity at all. Like I mentioned before, I haven't heard of this house whatsoever until just maybe a few months ago once they got bought back. A lot of people were talking about them, buying the fragrances and stuff like that. And I think this is the first time I came across these at TJ Maxx. So, of course, after hearing about it, all the hype and stuff, I had to pick them up. And I'm very happy I did, because this smells very high quality, very expensive, very niche as well. This does not smell designery at all. Not even at the slightest. Just because of that like damp basement smell that I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a patchouli or not. I never came across a patchouli that comes across like that, even though patchouli is very earthy. Obviously mold, fungus comes across earthy, but that might be it. But it's good, very good. As far as seasons go for commodities vetiver, I would say, I mean, you do have the apple, but the apple is very much in the background, but you can pick it up. Definitely not the main player. The main player is obviously vetiver, hence the name. A dry vetiver, not any other vetiver I've ever smelled before, to be honest with you. The two main vetivers that I usually wear is Lalique's Encore Noir à l'Extreme, which is kind of like a dark vetiver. Like a vetiver that's been sitting in the river. Also sort of wet. Then Guerlain vetiver, which is this very heavy on citrus, very green. This one is dry as a stone. I mean, almost like the color of that tag. That's what it's smelling like. It's smelling very gray. Almost gloomy smelling, to be honest with you. Like on a gray, sort of brisk fall day is how this is coming across to me. In a good way. I like those kind of fragrances. I mean, this one kind of tells a story. Like a story I can't really like read, but man, this one has character, guys. This one has character. I can now, just because I like it, I'm gonna let you know this right now. Do not go out and blind buy this. Unless you can find it at this price point at $29.99, you could probably resell this for more than that. But if you're gonna be buying this retail, do not purchase this one without obviously either sampling it or getting it at this cheap of a price, because I just see a ton of people not liking this, to be honest with you. I mean, you have to love fragrances, love the note of vetiver, and appreciate them as like an art. Pretty much how I look at fragrances, like works of art, and this is definitely one of them. For sure, you could tell an artist was behind this. I'm kind of curious on who the perfumer is. I did not do research or anything about that, but I'm probably will now. I'm very curious on who the perfumer of this is, because this is a masterpiece. This is good. Yeah, I can't wait to test this one out. But like I said, the best seasons for this would be, it's almost coming across maybe a little bit more woody now. Maybe cedar. Yeah, this will work good in the fall, winter. I mean, probably almost all year round, because vetivers work great in the spring. But that's usually because vetiver is mostly wet most of the time. That's why I usually like to wear it in the spring, because spring it rains a lot. Vetivers work perfect in that. But since this one is dark, mysterious, and dry, yeah, I don't know. This one might be more suited for the fall and the winter. Yeah, for sure. Maybe spring as well, but definitely not the summer, to my nose at least. So yeah, pretty much gonna wrap up the first impression and unboxing of Commodities Vetiver. Let me know if you've tried this one out. I'm very curious to see your guys' thoughts on this, because this is different. That's the word for it, a different vetiver, but enjoyable. Very enjoyable. But yeah, like the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below. I'm curious, like I said, about this house, if you guys tried any of them. Also give me some suggestions, because I want to try book, I think it is called. They have a whole bunch. They have whiskey, book, velvet, leather. Just a bunch of stuff. I only have 2 of them now, and I kind of want to explore it a little bit more after testing both of these. These are very nice, especially for this price. But yeah, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.